Please stand by for special presentation of the Idea One Network on the Live 365 Network and the Live 365 app.
And we welcome you to Robert E. Thorn Field here on the beautiful campus of Grove City College, as Western Reserve Radio, part of the iMedia One Network, in conjunction with the Wolverine Sports Network, is proud to bring to you Grove City College Wolverine Lacrosse here on this Saturday afternoon. And hopefully we're going to dodge some of these raindrops. Hello everyone, Jim Craven with you, along with the voice of Wolverine football, Mark Means, as we bring you this unique broadcast. First time we are here on the campus for this particular sport, an exciting sport that, of course, you can hear all the time here on Western Reserve Radio. And today, they will take on the Kenyon College Owls. Grove City coming in at 3-5 on the season, Mark. However, there are certain teams that are 3-5 that might denote some struggle. However, there are other teams at 3 that may be 3-5 because they are taking on all-comers, and they have a gauntlet of a schedule here so far in this first half of the season.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you look at the 3-5 record. Well, Grove City has played Salisbury. They're number 2. RIT is number 3. Christopher Newport is number 5. So on the non-conference portion of the season, Jim, they've already faced 3 of the top 5 teams in the country.
And talking about the PAC, this will be a doubleheader today. Later on this afternoon, Grove City will also host the Washington and Jefferson Presidents, and what should be an exciting matchup there. That's going to be a 6 o'clock start, 5:45 airtime, hopefully for us, as long as everything goes right. The story of the day so far has been to talk about weather. However, we've had a cell move through, and so far it looks like we're going to start this game with some pretty decent conditions.
Right. It looks like it's clearing out. They have the lights are on. It was a bit of a rough ride over from Ohio through some heavy rain, but that has moved through. This will be the second meeting all time between the Wolverines and the Owls of Kenyon College. Grove City winning in Gambier, Ohio. I learned a new city getting ready for this game in Ohio, 16-7 last year.
That's certainly good. We talked about the schedule this year. They started back on February 8th with a loss to Salisbury, followed up by a win against Bethany, a lopsided win at that. They would go to Delaware, Ohio, and take on Ohio Wesleyan. They would take the 8-12 loss. They would lose to RIT, as Mark mentioned, a ranked team there. They would lose 17-11. However, they would go down to Newport News, Virginia. Great area down there. They would take on Christopher Newport. They would lose that one to, I believe, the number 5 team at that time. And that was in double overtime, 14-13, and that shows you the type of program that's being built here right at Grove City.
You look at the schedule, look at the history of this program. Only been playing Division III lacrosse since 2018, and in that time frame, they've lost 1 time in the PAC.
Yeah, certainly. There's a lot of success going on here on the campus of Grove City College. Talked about the football program back in the fall becoming what has been the last couple of years of regular appearances in playoffs and bowl games. This is now filtering down and kind of becoming contagious through all these programs, and a lot of awards coming up here in the 2024-2025 school year.
Absolutely. I mean, you look at the preseason polls and the President Athletic Conference, both the men's lacrosse team, women's lacrosse team, very highly ranked going into this season. As it's been an exciting time on campus as they continue to expand the athletic programs. Just added men's volleyball for this season, so things continue to grow here for the Wolverines.
Just about 5 minutes before face-off. We're going to step aside for a quick timeout. When we come back, we'll give you the starters for Kenyon and Grove City as we get this one started. You're listening to Grove City College Wolverine Lacrosse here on Western Reserve Radio, part of the iMedia One Network, and today working with the Wolverine Sports Network. We're back right after this.
During the fall and winter grilling season.
On defense, number 44, Zach Fury.
That's got to be on.
Why don't we hear anything?
77, Alec Jones. On midfield, number 88, Luke.
Propane makes sure you're prepared for year-round grilling with 100% filled tanks at a reasonable cost. See Bob Monday through Friday, 10 to 4, and Saturday, 9 to 3 at Gessler Propane, 702 Youngstown, Poland Road, Struthers, or call 330-755-9190. Gessler Propane, they got gas.
Pierogi House is your home for the area's best variety of pierogies. Daily specials include the Polish platter, the Hungarian platter, stuffed cabbage, and halushki. Having a last-minute get-together? Lena's has you covered with a wide variety of frozen take-home pierogies and dumplings. Go to Facebook at Lena's Pierogi House, the weekly lineup of available flavors for dine-in or carry-out. Catch the best at Lena's Monday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and Tuesday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. 20 North Main Street in Hubbard, or call 234-254-8532.
Hello, Kubo. What have you got planned for today?
Come on, this way.
Adventure can be found anywhere, but the best place to start is in the forest.
It's the most powerful magic there is.
Head outside to discover incredible animals
Wow.
and beautiful plants that come together to create an unforgettable adventure. So grab your loved ones and explore a world of possibilities. Visit discovertheforest.org to find the closest forest or park to you. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the U.S. Forest Service.
My teacher said that we should have a plan in case of an emergency. Do we have one?
First thing I'm going to do is grab a flashlight with dead batteries.
I'm going to start randomly throwing clothes in the bag. You two will be hiding in the closet and Dad won't be able to find you.
And that's when we both start crying.
Uncontrollably. Can you pass the cutlets?
Winging it is not an emergency plan. Make sure your kids know what to do. Who to call, where to meet, what to pack. Search Ready Kids at nyc.gov or call 311. Brought to you by the New York City Office of Emergency Management and the Ad Council.
Located in Applewood Estates in Boardman Township, the Applewood Swim and Tennis Club offers a pleasant family environment. Choose a membership that meets your needs and enjoy a relaxing venue that includes not only swimming for the family, but also youth activities such as competitive swimming, tennis, and more. Enjoy the friendly atmosphere all summer long with the staff and members of the Applewood Swim and Tennis Club. For more information, go to applewoodswimandtennis.com or call 330-953-2833.
Pre-game show continues here at Robert E. Thorn Field on the campus of Grove City College as we get ready for a great lacrosse battle between the Grove City Wolverines and the Kenyon Owls. Take a look at the starters. For Kenyon, on defense, it'll be number 2, Owen Breed. On attack, it'll be number 3, Lucas Flynn and Gavin Gamaccio. At midi, it'll be number 9, Miles Malawar. On attack, number 15, Michael Caprell. Also on attack, number 2, David Chintala. Defenseman, number 33, Cole George. The goalkeeper will be number 35, Adam Hall. And number 44, Rollins Heath, will be a midi as well. And finally, on defense, it'll be number 45, Colin Williams. For the Grove City Wolverines, we start off number 0, Sam Stevenson. On attack, it'll be number 4, Matt Blythe. At midi, it'll be number 7, Tyson Boyd. The goalkeeper will be number 21, Danny Stone. The middies will be at number 31, Tyler Curry, and number 34, Noah Goad. On attack, it'll be at number 40, Zachary Haugen, and we'll keep an eye on him. Leading scorer there, 32 points so far on the season for him, 20 goals and 12 assists. Defensively, it'll be number 44, Zach Furry, and number 77, Alec Jones, and number 88, Luke Jane, will also be the middies as we get ready here. Both teams making their way as we prepare for the national anthem. And
ladies and gentlemen, at this time,
we'll go
we
there.
ask that you please rise if you are able as we honor America.
and our nation's national anthem as we get ready for game one of a doubleheader here today at Grove City College. Kenyon Owls will be first up for the Wolverines, and it'll be a 6 o'clock face-off as the Grove City Wolverines will take on PAC rival, the Washington and Jefferson Presidents.
Doubleheaders, unique. They do happen. We learned that getting ready for the game, but something different to Let's Play 2 today.
Yeah, and certainly we've seen that a lot, I think, at the high school level. But as you get into college and it's more competitive and fast, normally you don't see these, but both these teams making a trip today. Again, we were worried about weather, but when you travel that distance, you're going to get the game in.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it looks a lot better than it did just about 45 minutes ago. And we made our trip over from the parking lot and got all the equipment up here safely and dry.
Yeah, 58 degrees here now. Overcast sky, sun's peeking through as both teams will meet at midfield for the last introductions. And the Grove City Wolverines coming in at 3 and 5. Kenyon Owls coming in at 5 and 3.
Yeah, the computer did the same thing it did at Women's. It just completely, the screen went.
Weather conditions seem to be good. There's definitely going to be a bit of a breeze blowing things around here in the press box. And got a captain's meeting, and we are ready to get the first of 2 underway.
Well, goalies will head to their net. And for Grove City, it will be Danny Stone in the net to our left. It will be Adam Hall to the net to our right. Grove City in their all red uniforms, white numerals, white helmets, the red detail. Kenyon in their gray jerseys, white shorts with the white numerals as we get ready for face-off here. Grove City moving left to right. Kenyon moving right to left as we are just about underway here as this one will sail back into the Grove City defensive zone. They'll pick this one up and work forward. And down to the near border. Grove City trying to set up on the perimeter, work it to the outside, high slot. Now they'll switch positions. And Grove City in a 2-2-2 set as they'll get started. Trying to work to the inside, outside the hash marks. Trying to look for a feed into the slot, but nothing there. Trying to work back to the inside. Great defense by Kenyon. And Grove City now working from the near side to the out, working to the hash mark. Trying to find some room to work, but Kenyon staying square. As they'll take a shot, and it's going to be stopped by Hall. And we Kenyon losing. It's going to be a loss of possession and a turnover for Grove City.
88, sorry.
And Grove City will move to the inside shot, and it's going to go in. Grove City gets the first score of the day. It's 1-0 in favor of the Wolverines. Alec Jones on the shot. That's going to be his 10th point of the year, his 7th goal. Grove City with a 1-0 lead here early in the game. 13:55 left here in the first quarter.
You love that senior leadership. Jones, the senior, Chesterfield, New Jersey, Notre Dame High School, where he played his high school lacrosse, and he gets the Wolverines on the board here early in this first frame.
Face off again as we'll go to center. And a battle here. They'll lock it up. Tied up there. We're at a standstill. And finally, Grove City will knock this one loose. They'll get it back in their defensive zone. They'll be able to set this up as they'll pick up the ground ball. They'll move laterally to the near side. That'll be Zach Furry. Furry trying to feed it, trying to clear it downfield. It's going to be a turnover and picked up by Kenyon. Caporal now working down to the outside of the Grove City netminder from the X position, trying to work to the near side. And they'll settle it down out to the perimeter. Back up out top. That'll be Flynn with the ball. Or Kenyon will work it to the far side and back to Flynn. Flynn going to drop it back to Malaware. Malaware from near midfield. Trying to work through the Grove City defense. Nothing there. He'll be pushed back. Working back to the inside. Defensively now down into the slot. Looking for Flynn. Flynn couldn't get a shot off. He'll have to step back, reset. And Kenyon with 35 seconds left on the shot clock. They'll move it back to the outside. Flynn working the inside, takes a shot. It's going to be a beautiful save by Adam Hall. Or excuse me. By Grove City. Grove City now with the turnover, working to the inside. They'll get back to the top. Bowden Davidson with the balls. They'll go for a change. Grove City from the outside. Tyson Boyd with the ball. He's going to slow this one down. Wait for the changes and work from the inside. He'll drop this one all the way back to the outside perimeter. That'll be Faircloth with the ball. He'll work it to the inside. Takes a shot. Going to go wide of the cage. Rebound. Shot and score. Grove City. Matt Blythe gets the shot off. 2-0 is the Grove City lead with just 11:59 left here in the first quarter.
Blythe, another senior, met in New York, where he played his high school lacrosse and been very patient, working the ball around, trying to get a good look at the net.
And Grove City takes a quick 2-0 lead. That'll be Blythe's 10th goal
Grove
of
City goal scored by number 4, Matt Blythe.
Blythe with his 17th goal of the season, 19th point of the year. And we're going to have an illegal procedure. Kenyon now going to have the ball. I'll send it to the far side. Keep it in the defensive zone for a moment. And it'll be Tanner Lewis. Lewis going to wait patiently as Owls go for a change. He'll send it to the far side. And out of bounds. Turnover. Grove City will take over. 11:40 left here, first quarter. And Wolverines now work into their offensive zone. From the outside, they'll reset. Grove City from the perimeter. From the near side, trying to work through the Owls defense, but Monterelli there to take away the lane. Grove City from the far side to the right of the Owl net keeper. Getting to that far side, trying to find a weak spot there. Works into the slot, takes a shot, save by Adam Hall for Kenyon. And it'll be Grove City ball again, working to the inside, shot, another one saved by Hall. This one will head out of bounds. Grove City should maintain possession with 10:43 left here in the first quarter.
Goalkeeper's done a nice job for Kenyon on the high shots, where Grove City's been able to find an opening is down low.
Jones sending it to the far side of the field. He'll get that to Luke Jane. Jane working to the inside, trying to work past Luke Reining. And it's going to head out of bounds, but it'll be Grove City's ball. They will bring it out from the the near right corner. Trying to keep the pylons up right there. As Grove City now bring it back out on the high perimeter. They'll send it across the field. And we'll get a whistle. And it's going to be an official timeout. 10-12 left here, first quarter. Grove City with a 2-0 lead. And so far, not much time spent on the Kenyon side of the field.
No, definitely most of this first set of actions been played to our right towards the Kenyon goalkeeper.
So wait for the officials here. They'll head over to the coaching staff and have a conversation with them.
Reset the shot clock to 47 seconds.
All right, so we're going to reset the shot clock to 47 seconds from what I am told. And from the far side, this will be Grove City possession. They will bring it in from in front of the Kenyon bench. And we still have a pause here as we're just waiting for the shot clock to be reset. Against game one of a doubleheader today, 5:45 airtime, 6 o'clock. Face-off tonight as Grove City will host Washington and Jefferson. Grove City spent some time on the road. They've head down to Virginia as well as Florida. They have got some miles on them so far.
Yeah, they have definitely put some miles in, playing some of the elite D3 lacrosse teams in the country.
And we are back underway. Grove City now from in front of the Kenyon bench. They'll work it back out top. As Luke Jane now from the near side. He'll drop this one to Alec Jones. Jones working from the left side of Hall. Couldn't find anything. He'll drop it back to the X. That'll be Zachary Haugen. Haugen's leading scorer for Grove City. Trying to work to the left of Hall. He'll drop it back to the X. He'll be replaced by Alec Jones. Jones now to the right of Hall. Send it back out top. And it'll be Jane now from the high slot. He's going to be slowed down. He'll drop it and try to get it to Haugen. It's going to head out of bounds. That'll be a turnover. Kenyon will take over with 9:34 left here in the first period.
Yeah, defense and ball possession has been excellent for the Wolverines here in the first. As you mentioned, most of this first set of actions been played off to our right.
Kenyon now trying to find their way forward. Adam Hall sending this one out to the far side. They're going to feed it into the clear. They're going to get it to Gintala. Gintala from the far side. He was looking for Caporal, but couldn't connect on it. And he'll go back to the X. That'll be Gavin Gamaccio. Gamaccio now up to the top. He'll send out to Malware. Malware taking his time. 45 seconds left on the shot clock. As the Gremlins jump into our computer. Kenyon sending it across field, high up top. Trying to work to the inside, but can't work past the defense of Sam Stevenson. Kenyon now with the shot, and it's going to be stopped. A beautiful stop by Danny Stone. And Grove City now on the rush. Logan Fox will drop this one down in there, work it to the inside. Ball loose. And it'll be Hall trying to recover it. He'll be replaced by Owen Breen in the net. Hall. Excuse me, that's going to be Cole George. It's going to send this one out. Hall head back to the crease. And Kenyon will head into their offensive zone. 8:01 left here, first quarter. Roland Heath from the top, trying to work around the Grove City defense. He'll send it back out to Lucas Flynn. Flynn to the far side. That'll be Malware. Malware trying to work the perimeter, nothing there. It'll be Flynn again. Flynn to the inside, trying to find a shot, but he'll have to drop it back to the X. The X working towards up forward. That'll be Gamacho from the right of Stone. Trying to take a shot, but it's going to go off of a Grove City player. And loose. Battled for and a turnover for the Grove City Wolverines. Joshua McDermott with the recovery. We'll have an offensive change for Grove City. He'll try to get into the clear. Back into the Grove City offensive zone. Drop it low to the left of Hall. Haugen with the ball. Send it back up top and across field as Grove City will try to work to the inside. Green high above. He'll get it out to the X. Back out Haugen. Haugen to the left of Hall. Working to the inside. Nothing there. Haugen, though, working through the defense. Takes a shot. And a great save by Hall. Hall now going to leave the crease and try for the clear. And he's going to throw this one all the way down into the net. As Danny Stone was wandering over to the near side, they go one end of the field to the other in a rare empty net goal.
I saw the opportunity. He took the almost three-quarter length of the field, shot, and gets the Owls on the board for the first time here this afternoon.
Grove City with a 2-1 lead, though. 6:35 left here, and a mental error by the Grove City net keeper. One of those things you don't think you'll ever see again. That's a lesson you learn once.
Get caught kind of just creeping away from the net a little too much, and the Owls took advantage of it.
Nelson for the faceoff for Kenyon. He'll head to the sideline, the faceoff specialist. Matlow to the far side. He'll drop it off to Lewis. Lewis down in the top right corner. Going to take the shot, and it's going to go wide right of the cage. And it'll remain Kenyon ball. Right from the X, back out to the top to Tanner Lewis. He'll send it all the way outside to the perimeter. And then over to the far side. Kenyon working to the inside. It's going to be Alex Hagg. Hagg, though, can't get past the Grove City defense. Trey Zabrowski on the defense, and we're going to get a whistle, and we're going to get a warning call against Kenyon. It'll be a turnover. Grove City will take over. 5:46 left here, first quarter. Wolverines with a 2-1 lead. We'll flip sides of the field. And from the X position, it'll be Blythe. Blythe send it back out to McDermott. Excuse me, that'll be Haugen. Haugen back out top. Alec Jones sent it across field. Trying to catch a teammate on the run. He'll take a stick, work to the inside again. And McDermott now from the near high corner. Takes a shot. It's going to go wide right. And it'll remain Grove City ball. Matt Blythe will bring this one back in, but sent it out into the sideline as he was looking for Haugen. Haugen didn't see it coming, and it'll be a turnover. Kenyon will take over with 5:07 left here in the first quarter. Owls now in the offensive zone. There is a shot clock here at this level, 80-second shot clock. Rollins Heath now sending it back out to the top. He'll send it to Miles Malware. Now we're trying to work to the inside, right down into the slot. Nothing there. We'll be content to send it back to the outside to Lucas Flynn. Flynn dropping it to the X, working from the left of Stone. Looking for somebody to cut and couldn't get a shot on goal by Lucas Flynn. And it's going to head out of bounds. Kenyon with possession. And 4:29 left to play in the first quarter. Malware now from the near side. And it's going to be a turnover. Actually, Kenyon will recover it. Working from the right of Stone, back to the X. Looking for somebody in the slot there. Couldn't find a lane to get the pass in there. From inside, going to take the baseball shot. It's going to go out of bounds. And Grove City with the turnover there. 4:05 left. And Grove City sending it out to Bowden Davidson. Haugen now to the left of Hall. He'll send it back out top. That'll be Jones. Jones sending it to the high man. Who'll send it over to the far side. That'll be Luke Jane. Jane right down Broad Street. Looking to take a shot. Couldn't get it. McDermott now across the field. Trying to work to the inside to the right. And it's going to go in for Grove City. 3:33 left here first quarter. Grove City takes a 3-1 lead.
Very aggressive on the offensive end, setting up the offense well to get a nice shot at the goal and adding another to the tally here in the first.
So other than the mental error, this has been a pretty flawless game for Grove City so far.
The defenses have been impeccable for the Wolverines. You talk about the slot. It's between the hash marks if you were looking at the football field. And they have defended that well where they haven't really let them get inside that slot to get towards the goal.
Face off with 3:33 left. And we'll get the whistle. Yeah, illegal procedure, so it'll be Kenyon ball. Ben Devitis was initially going to set it up, but he'll drop this for Tanner Lewis. Lewis sending it over to Matlow. Matlow with Logan Fox in front of him. He'll try to work around Fox to the inside, beat it to the right of Stone. Send it down to the X. And working high again. Grove City again, not leaving much. As the Lawn Sick Committee will send it back up top to the outside. It's going to head out of bounds, but Kenyon should maintain possession here. Actually, it's going to be Grove City. Couldn't get to it in time. And the Wolverines will take over with 2:57 left in the first quarter. Ball now to the far side, down the far sideline. And we'll get a whistle. And it's going to be an offside by Grove City. Kenyon will take over. 2:40 left here. First quarter. The Owls now sending it up at midfield. As Rollins Heath will feed this one to Lucas Flynn. Flynn taking his time as Miles Malware will make his way to the field. Malware from the far side now with the ball. Working down into the inside. Trying to feed somebody in the slot. Pass loose. Couldn't get to it. Grove City will get the turnover. 2:10 left here in the first quarter. And Wolverines working their way down the sideline. And ball knocked loose. No possession here to the left of Hall, and it's going to be Haugen with the ball now on the near side. He'll feed it up top to Blythe. Blythe to the far side. Shot attempted by Tyson Boyd, but thought better of it and held on to it. Ball back up top now to Rigdon Green. Green from up top. Going to wait for a change offensively. 1:35 left first quarter. Grove City with a 3-1 lead. Trying to work to the inside, but he'll get it to Kobe Bowie. Bowie now going to drop it low. Haugen working to the inside to the left, and it's going to be a shot on net, and it's going to be knocked way out of bounds. And Grove City will maintain possession with 1:21 left here first quarter.
Adam Hall saw that one pretty clearly. The junior goalie out of Grand Rapids, Michigan, able to bat that one away.
Haugen now back out to the top. He'll get this one to Green. Green trying to work to the inside. Actually, almost had an opportunity to take a shot, couldn't get to it, feed it to the outside to the wing. Golf shot, it's going to go in. Grove City takes a 4-1 lead with 1:06 left in the first quarter. And a beautiful shot by Kobe Boy.
Yeah, nice high shot into the goal. And offense, you like the way that they've been. If there's transition and an opportunity to attack, they will. They like to set it up, work it around, look for a nice open shot like that, and knocked it in.
Scored by number 5, Kobe Boy.
That'll be his 10th goal of the season.
By number 12, Rigdon Green.
Adding the 5 assists, 15 points on the year. As we'll have the face-off. And Kenyon will win this one cleanly right down Broadway. Takes the shot, and it's going to go in. Owl score with under a minute to play. They cut the Grove City lead to 4-2. And again, the quick hits by Kenyon. It hasn't been a defensive lapse.
And it looked like Rollins Heath, 44, got that goal for the Owls.
Luke Rios to take the face-off for the Wolverines.
28-27 face-off.
Kenyon goal.
Tom Nelson as well for Kenyon. Nelson will win this one. Working from the outside, we'll get the whistle. And believe it's going to be a timeout taken by Kenyon. We're going to step aside for a quick timeout. You're listening to Grove City Lacrosse here on Western Reserve Radio, part of the iMedia One Network.
Nina's Pierogi House is your home for the area's best variety of pierogies. Daily specials include the Polish platter, the Hungarian platter, stuffed cabbage, and halushki. Having a last-minute get-together? Lena's has you covered with a wide variety of frozen take-home pierogies and dumplings. Go to Facebook at Lena's Pierogi House to see the weekly lineup of available flavors for dine-in or carry-out. Catch the best at Lena's Monday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and Tuesday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. 20 North Main Street in Hubbard or call 234-254-8532.
So, are you enjoying our station? Well, now you can take us along on your mobile device wherever you go. Wow. The free Live 365 app is available for both Apple and Android devices.
That sounds like fun. I'll give it a try.
Just go to the Apple app or Google Play Store and download it today.
You're listening to WRDP, Western Reserve Digital Broadcasting, Youngstown, Warren, Salem, and around the world.
Youngstown, Warren, and Salem Sports Talk is on the iMedia One Network, Western Reserve Radio, Western Reserve Radio 2, and City View Sportscast.
Coming out of the timeout here, 48.4 seconds left. Grove City with a 4-2 lead. Kenyon with possession as they will bring it from the far side. Chintala will send it out to the X. He'll send this out to Capral. Capral back up top to Flynn, and Flynn will rotate it around to Heath. Heath will slow this down. Try to work to the outside. Not much left there. Again, they'll work from behind the X. Look for somebody to the outside. They'll get it out there. Feeding it back and forth to the X. Into the slot. Looking for the pass. Takes a shot. And it's going to be a save by Danny Stone. And Grove City's going to take possession with 20 seconds left here in the first quarter. Grove City from the near side. Furry sending it back over to Stone. Stone trying to clear it, but he'll send it out near midfield. And to the inside, feed it in the slot, shot on goal. Grove City takes a 5-2 lead as Matt Blythe with the reverse shot. A great feed and great ball movement by Grove City.
Only 20-plus seconds to go in this first of action, and they were able to push the pace and get a quick goal.
And we do have a flag on the play. Just saw that as we see if we can get the call from our officials. And judging by the reaction, I believe this is going to be against Kenyon. Okay, so they're going to pick that one up. No flag on the play. Probably threw it prior to the shot, so that's going to clear that with 4.8 seconds left here in the first quarter. Face off to come here. Just under 5 seconds to play. Ball loose in the Kenyon offensive zone. Picked up by Grove City, but going to be knocked off. Is Colin Layberg, and we're going to get the buzzer. We come to the end of one. Grove City, they have a 5-2 lead over Kenyon. We'll step aside for timeout. We come back. Second quarter action. We're stuck in hockey a little bit here, Mark. We come back. Second quarter action here on Western Reserve Radio, part of the iMedia One network.
Hello, Kubo. What have you got planned for today?
Come on, this way. Adventure can be found anywhere, but the best place to start is in the forest. It's the most powerful magic there is. Head outside to discover incredible animals. Wow. And beautiful plants that come together to create an unforgettable adventure. So grab your loved ones and explore a world of possibilities. Visit discovertheforest.org to find the closest forest or park to you. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the U.S. Forest Service.
My teacher said that we should have a plan in case of an emergency. Do we have one?
First thing I'm going to do is grab a flashlight with dead batteries.
I'm going to start randomly throwing clothes in the bag. You two will be hiding in the closet, and Dad won't be able to find you.
And that's when we both start crying.
Uncontrollably. Can you pass the cut bits?
Winging it is not an emergency plan. Make sure your kids know what to do during an emergency, who to call, where to meet, what to pack. Search Ready Kids at nyc.gov or call 311. Brought to you by the New York City Office of Emergency Management and the Ad Council.
Youngstown, Warren, and Salem Sports Talk is on the iMedia One network. Western Reserve Radio, Western Reserve Radio 2, and City View Sportscast.
We'll flip sides of the field as Danny Stone. He'll be the net to our right now. And it will be Adam Hall in the net to our left. As Luke Rios now getting ready to take the face off for Grove City. Grove City with a 5-2 lead here.
This is 22 at the face-off.
And Kenyon with possession now. They'll move left to right. As they'll send the face-off specialist to the sideline. Heath out to the top. He'll work at the Flynn for Kenyon. Back to the far side. That'll be Malware. Malware working to the right of Stone. Trying to find somebody in the slot. Nobody there. He'll drop it to the X. And work it all the way back out top to Flynn. Flynn trying to work through the Grove City defense. He'll feed this one. Take a shot, and it's going to go off the calf of a Grove City player. Both players right there. See who they're going to give it to, and they're going to give it to Kenyon. It was close. Oh, actually, because Grove City's going to keep that one. So Logan Fox with the recovery, and Wolverines on the rush now, working to the inside. Feed it there, backhanded shot, couldn't get it to go. Logan Fox on the attempt. It'll still be Grove City ball. As Matt Blythe send us back out top into the slot, but it's going to be redirected and into the net of the Owls net keeper. Kenyon now on the rush from the outside. Chintala holding on to it. Get a couple changes here. Offensively, Tanner Lewis will make his way on. He'll take the ball from the top. Lewis from the near side. He'll wait as Kenyon. No sense of urgency, though. Try to work to the inside, working around the perimeter now. Can't work around the defense of Tyler Curry. To the slot now. For Kenyon, we're going to get a whistle. Ball going to net, no goal. I believe there was going to be a crease violation on. Don't quote me on that one, as we were ball watching here. Grove City now into the offensive zone. Boyd now sending it back out top. He'll get that out to Blazek. Blazek settling down on the near side. He'll wait for one of the long stick middies to clear the zone. And Blazek now from the near side, working inside out. Trying to find somebody in the slot, waiting for the X to cut, but couldn't get a pass off there And it'll be Tyson Boyd with the ball now. He'll send it to the far side. Working to the inside is Peacock. Back to the X. X working. Trying to work around the net, but Owls are there defensively. Grove City, ball comes loose. Blythe will go down. No call on the play. And Blythe will recover it on the far side. And we're going to get a flag. I believe that's going to be a slashing coming up against Kenyon. Delayed penalty. Grove City will go to the man advantage. Haugen now working to the inside. He'll spin and takes the golf shot. Going to go wide left of the cage. We'll get the whistle. And see what the flag. I thought that was going to be slashing. We'll see who takes the knee on the far side. 12:18 left here, second quarter. Grove City with a 5-2 lead.
What does the shot clock go to?
And it's going to be Colin Williams with the slashing call. Grove City will go to the man advantage. They'll bring this one in from the near side. Alec Jones feeding it high up top to Boy. Boy to the far side. They'll rotate it around the perimeter. 52 seconds left on the shot clock. Dropping it to Haugen. Haugen at the X. Back to the outside. And it's going to go out of bounds. Turnover. Kenyon will take over with 12 minutes left here in the second quarter. Kenyon trying to get her, and they're going to have a pass high over the head as Adam Hall tried to hit Cole George, but that'll turn the ball over on the Grove City side.
And we've seen that a couple of times this afternoon. Passes by the Owls just kind of sailing. We do have some gusty winds scheduled possibly up to 40 miles an hour this afternoon.
Yeah, you wonder if it's making it sail like that. Even a heavy ball might not make it as Jones sending it down to the X. Into the slot shot. It's going to be a great save by Hall. Kenyon will take over as they work up the near side. And into the Owls' offensive zone. Being pushed out is Chintala, but he'll be able to keep his feet in. He'll be chased down by Sam Stevenson. Kenyon from around the perimeter, up top. It'll be Hag. Hag to the far side. Hag trying to work his way into the inside, looking for a feed, but couldn't work anything inside. He'll take the shot, going to go wide of the cage. Actually going to go back to the X, and it's going to almost roll into the net, redirected, and head out. Grove City with the ball now. Out to midfield. That'll be Bowden Davidson. Davidson to the far side, looking for Green. Green going to drop this one up to Haugen. Haugen going to take his time, wait for an offensive change. And Faircloth to the near side now. You'll get the pass from Blazik. Green from the near side, trying to work around the Owl defense, trying to get down into the slot. Nothing there. Feeding it back outside to Faircloth. Faircloth going to take the shot, going to go wide right. It's going to go off somebody's stick. The official gave the signal. And the ball's still in. Kenyon will recover. And the Owls on the march downfield is Hall going to come out. And he'll clear it into the offensive zone. And it's going to be knocked away by Grove City. Ball loose, no possession, now picked up. Chintala with the ball now. He'll slow things down. Rollins Heath at the top here. Penalty cleared for Kenyon with 9:40 left here in the second quarter. Heath trying to work to the inside. He'll be knocked back by Nathan Clark. Working from behind the net of Stone. Kenyon feed into the slot, takes a shot, and it's going to be. Did that one go in? Okay. There was a little bit of hesitation there. Kenyon gets the score. 9:18 left here, second quarter. They cut the Grove City lead to 5-3. That ball kind of sailed in there a little bit slowly. Didn't get a great reaction. Mike Caperl on the goal for Kenyon. So the Owls seizing a little bit of momentum.
Yeah, definitely. They've been able to kind of take advantage of some good situations where they were set up.
Colt Layberg will take the face-off for Grove City. It'll be Tom Nelson for the Owls. Ball loose. Now with possession, now as they will have to work back into the defensive zone. Cole George trying to clear it into the Owl zone. He'll get it all the way down there and get it to Colin Williams. Williams going to lose possession this one, but he'll be backed up by David Chintala. Chintala now dropping it to Tanner Lewis. Lewis going to drop it down, and they'll set up a 1-3-1 for Kenyon. Into the slot, takes a shot, and it's going to be stopped. And cleared out by Grove City. Bowden Davidson down the near side, feeding it to the slide, back out top, up high to McDermott. McDermott takes a shot, it's going to be a score, it's going to be out. On the goal, Grove City takes a 63 lead, 8:26 left here in the second quarter. And Grove City, even when they have those small lapses, seem to recover awfully quickly.
They were able to get down to the other side of the field, quickly set up their offense. Seeing Bowden Davison pushing the ball down. Of course, Bowden, one of 3 football players, also play lacrosse.
Lacrosse seems to be a good crossover sport for everybody. Whether you're talking about hockey, football, and even soccer.
That's one of the things you love about D3 sports, the opportunity to play multiple within an academic year.
Yeah, certainly. And there's a position for every sport in here. Football more than defensively, and for hockey maybe a little bit more the forwards, but certainly a position for everybody here is Tom Nelson will set up Kenyon in their offensive zone. He'll wait for Malware to make his way to the field. Nelson down the near side, going to have the ball knocked out by Zabrowski, and Grove City will take over. They get the turnover. Logan Fox with the ball. And he'll send it forward to Trey Zabrowski, who will bring it into the Grove City offensive zone to the near side. Now working around the perimeter, set up to be Haugen again to the X, working to the inside, and going to be knocked away. May have been a crease violation anyway, even if Matt Blythe had scored on that. So Kenyon will take the ball. 7:41 left. They'll bring it out from behind the net of the Owls netminder. 7:38 as the clock continues to run here. Ball out to center. Heath going to give this one to Malware. He's going to take his time, step back, and wait for the changes. Malware from the far side, trying to work around the Grove City defense to the inside, and he'll run into several red jerseys. He'll drop this one to Chintala. Chintala quickly back across field to Heath. From the X, that'll be Lewis. Lewis back out again to Chintala. Chintala, collision there with a Grove City player, but he'll maintain possession. And Grove City actually get the turnover. And they're on the rush now. Stevenson feeding it forward. He'll get this out to Zach Munch. Takes a shot. And it's going to go high over the net. Should be Grove City ball with 6:47 left in the second quarter. Grove City with a 6-3 lead. Grove City resetting front midfield. Noah Goad setting up the Wolverine offense. Send it to the outside. Trying to feed somebody into the slot. Looking for McLean. Haugen now from the left of Hall. Couldn't get anything. Drop it back to the X, and that'll be McLean. McLean sent it back out, and some contact there. No flag. And official says no. Shook his head immediately. Looked like a little bit of a hold. But no call there. Shot. Going to go wide of the cage. And Grove City will maintain possession. 6 minutes left here, second quarter. The Owls buckling down on defense, but Grove City getting some shots off.
Definitely doing a nice job setting up the offense, getting some shots towards goal. Just haven't been able to find the back of the net.
From the X, that'll be Jones. Actually, that's going to be Hall with the ball. He's going to send it out to midfield. As the Owls will slow down, and you'll see a lot of changes here on the possession. It's going to be on the move again. Another recognizable thing maybe from hockey. Again, we talked about all the sports that you would recognize here. Football flags, actually. As Kenyon trying to work in the slot. Ball came loose. Turnover. Ball still loose. Again, going to be knocked away and recovered by Rollins Heath. From the X, it'll be Gamacho. Sending to the outside, to the far side. Flynn trying to work in. Send it back out top. Takes a shot. Going to be knocked away by Stone. Tanner Lewis on the shot. And we'll get a whistle. Kenyon, though, going to bring it out from the near sideline. From up top, it'll be Tanner Lewis. Lewis working to the right of Stone. Trying to keep his feet. Feeds into the slot. Couldn't get it there. And Stone's going to get the recovery. He'll get the save and send it back out to Stevenson. Stevenson feeding it forward to Trey Zabrowski. Zabrowski down the sideline. And he'll get it into the net. Now Tyson Boy.
No, 22. Close.
Boy, waiting for Faircloth to make his way to the field. We'll get a whistle. And we're going to have a Grove City timeout, I believe. 4:28 left here, second quarter. Grove City with a 6-3 lead. We'll step aside for a quick timeout. You're listening to Grove City College Men's Lacrosse here on Western Reserve Radio, part of the IMedia1 Network and the Wolverine Sports Network. We're back right after this.
During the fall and winter, grilling season never ends, and Gessler Propane is your local supplier that makes sure you get your hard-earned money's worth. Why go to gas exchanges to pay higher prices for tanks not filled to capacity? Gessler Propane makes sure you're prepared for year-round grilling with 100% filled tanks at a reasonable cost. See Bob Monday through Friday, 10 to 4, and Saturday, 9 to 3 at Gessler Propane, 702 Youngstown Poland Road, Struthers, or call 330-755-9119. Gessler Propane. They got gas.
Located in Applewood Estates in Boardman Township, the Applewood Swim and Tennis Club offers a pleasant family environment. Choose a membership that meets your needs and enjoy a relaxing venue that includes not only swimming for the family, but also youth activities such as competitive swimming, tennis, and more. Enjoy the friendly atmosphere all summer long with the staff and members of the Applewood Swim and Tennis Club. For more information, go to applewoodswimandtennis.com or call 330-953-2833.
.428 left here, second quarter. Grove City with a 6-3 lead over Kenyon. Wolverines with possession from the near side. Kobe Boy from the near side will set this one up. He'll send it back out top. Out to Green. Green back to the near side. Takes a shot. Going to go high over the cage. Grove City will keep maintain. Oh, he's going to say turnover. Kenyon actually going to get the ball with 4:19 left. The Owls looking to get a little bit closer as we head to halftime.
And just about 4 minutes left in the half. And again, a lot of time being spent on the Owls side defensively.
Adam Hall heading all the way to almost the near field. He'll leave the net open. And we're going to get a whistle. And a turnover. Grove City. I believe there was a warning call in there. I didn't see the signal from the near side. Offside, excuse me. And Grove City now to Haugen. Haugen works to the inside. And he can't get past Hall, who's going to stop this one. He'll clear it down to midfield. And he'll get it all the way out to Sean Ronaldson. Ronaldson from the near side. He'll slow things down again. And Chintala now with the ball as Kenyon makes their changes. Carter setting up top now for the Owls. Ronaldson. Ronaldson front to the far side. Carter with the ball. Works to the inside. Takes a shot. And a beautiful save by Danny Stone. 3:16 left here in the first half. Grove City with the ball. Stone now. Downfield going to clear this one out to midfield. And he'll get it out to Jason Mensch, who will send it to the far side. Haugen from that wing, setting it back up top. To Haugen, taking the shot. Feeds it to the exit. It's going to be a shot. A beautiful goal by Matt Blythe. Gives Grove City the 7-3 lead with 2:54 left here in the second quarter.
You mentioned another one of those football players, Jason Minch, midfielder, Bethel Park High School, Bethel Park, PA.
Homegrown talent here. Has a great job from the X position, wrapping around the net. And really for Hall, not much you can do on that. You can only be so many places.
I just couldn't get to the spot he needed to quickly enough to recover and react.
Colton Layberg and Tom Nelson for the face-off. Grove City going to win this one cleanly. Clark down here, and he's going to be pushed and sent out of bounds. Ball still loose. Kenyon's going to pick it up. They'll play it. As Chintala tries to work to the inside, looking to take a shot. Couldn't feed it. Feeds it in the slot. Takes a shot. Stone with the save. And it's going to be Kenyon ball. That one was close, but they'll give it to the Owls as they'll work from the far side. They'll give it to Flynn back up top. Flynn going to send it to the far side for Lewis. Lewis trying to work around Zabrowski. Feeds it in the slot, takes a shot, and it's going to go off the tip of the stick of Stone and head out of bounds. Kenyon will remain with possession. 2:14 left here, second quarter. Grove City with a 7-3 lead. And we're going to get a whistle. Grove City with the turnover. Up the near sideline, that'll be McDermott. McDermott trying to work to the inside. He'll drop this off to Boy. To the inside, takes a shot. It's going to be a goal. Luke Jane gives Grove City the 8-3 lead. Work right into the slot.
And you have to be impressed. Grove City transitioned so well, defense to offense, quickly upfield, and got a nice shot at the goal.
Yeah, when you talk about that, you got to talk about coaching there. They are where they need to be. And discipline right there, right now, responsible for these goals.
Jane, one of the many grad students on the roster for the Wolverines, Vero Beach, Florida.
Layberg and Nelson to take the face off with 1:55 left here in the second quarter. Ball loose, no possession. It sails into the Grove City offensive zone, and we're going to have a pushing call, and Grove City will maintain possession. Boy now. Feed it over to over to Marty. And Kenyon with the stop on the shot. They'll take the ball and clear this out to center field. Clark working into the Owls' offensive zone. They'll drop this one to Lewis. Lewis from the far side. Back up top. Owls from the outside. Lewis trying to work to the inside, trying to get past Bowden Davidson. Owls now from the X position. That'll be Tanner Lewis dropping back, trying to work somebody in the slot. Couldn't get it off. He'll send it back out high. As Chintala will have the ball. Can't work around the Grove City defense. Stevenson with the long stick. He'll take the shot, though. Stop, and it's going to be a rebound shot for Kenyon. Mike Capperell gets the goal for the Owls. That'll cut the Grove City lead to 8-4. That goal comes with 43.6 seconds left in the first half.
Continuing to play hard all the way down to the final seconds, cutting the Wolverine lead in half.
That's a nice thing about this sport. It changes so quickly. The momentum goes back and forth, and you can see the shots come from anywhere. I think it's a lot harder to be a goalie in this sport than maybe in soccer, as you're trying to stop a very small ball going very fast.
You got a small ball and a small net.
Yeah. A lot of the goalies at this level, especially we've seen in high school, don't wear a whole lot of shin pads in that. So it might be a business decision sometimes not to get hit by that. As well, the face-off here, we'll get the whistle. And it's going to be Kenyon ball with 39.4 seconds left. They'll set this one up for a last-ditch attempt here with under 30 seconds to play. Chintala trying to work to the outside. Looking for somebody in the slot. Takes a bouncing shot. And it'll go under the stick of the Wolverine netminder. 8-5 is your score. Grove City with the lead. 19.9 seconds left in the first half.
That's just a tough bounce that went against the Wolverines in favor of the Owls.
And we just talked about quick momentum changes and quick scoring, and in the last minute it has been back and forth.
Goal scored by number 22, David Chintala.
Chintala gets the score for Grove City. Colton Layberg and Tom Nelson to take the face-off. Clean win by Grove City, right down the slot. Takes the shot, and it's going to go high over the cage. Past Hall. Grove City ball with just 12.6 seconds left, and they'll be in the offensive zone. I believe Grove City's going to take their last timeout. 12 seconds left here in the first half. We'll step aside for a quick timeout. You are listening to
Timeout, Grove City.
Well, actually, we're going to keep it right here, as luck would have it. As we wait for the second part of this doubleheader tonight, that'll be a 5:45 airtime, 6 o'clock face-off, as Grove City will face off with Washington and Jefferson.
7th meeting all time. Grove City beat W&J and Washington, PA last year, 31-3.
And you know, that's a tough day for anybody. And that will be PAC action here tonight as we get into lacrosse season. Now, the college season starts a little bit earlier, early February. We've seen some games on local sports stations that they're starting to air those. High school just getting underway here coming into March. They will run into mid-May. So, again, a great opportunity for everybody to see each other here. Some of the high school players getting to come out and see the colleges play, and some of the recruiting really going up the sport, becoming very popular. In some cases, as an alternative to football.
Right, and you look at the state of Ohio, where we are from Columbus south, the sport has really exploded, just starting to creep into this part of Ohio and western Pennsylvania.
Yeah, certainly we know from the Mahoning Valley here, a lot of the high school teams now developing and getting into that point now where you have to wait so many years to become a varsity sport. Now getting into that as they have been competing for several years at the Polands and Boardmans and Moonies of the world over in the Youngstown area. But certainly, again, getting a lot of more attention. You see bigger rosters now and multi-sport athletes.
And, of course, Hickory over in Hermitage, fielding a lacrosse team.
Yes, the Hornets indeed. Into the inside, into the slot. It's going to go out of the net as the ball is going to be rebounded by Blythe. He'll take the shot, saved by Hall, and we're going to get the whistle. As we head to halftime here, we'll head to the half with Grove City with an 8-5 lead over the Kenyon Owls. We're going to step aside for a timeout. You are listening to Grove City's Men's Lacrosse here on Western Reserve Radio, part of the iMedia One Network. We're back right after this.
I spend a lot of time in the backyard, and I'm the center of attention at summer barbecues. In places, I made some of the tastiest. And in 2009, it was me, your backyard fire pit, that accidentally started a wildfire when a summer breeze carried one of my embers into some dry brush.
Spark a change, not a wildfire. Visit SmokeyBear.com. Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Hope you enjoyed your meal. And I just want to say, he's lucky to have a brother like you.
Lucky. Caring for my brother is far from easy. But he's a part of me. My arms and legs, so I'll be his. Tough, tired. Nothing can disable this love. He needs me. And though I need help.
If you're caring for a loved one, visit aarp.org/caregiving for care guides and community support for your strength. Brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
What if I told you that a tornado is going to happen tomorrow, right where you live? That it would touch down at exactly 3:17 p.m. and I told you the exact path it would take. You would, of course, you would talk with your loved ones and you'd make a plan today. It's true. I can't tell you to straight tomorrow. Should you have a plan anyway? Go to .gov/communicate. Make an emergency plan today. Don't wait. Communicate. Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
This is Mario, and you know me as a race car driver. I'm also a Meals on Wheels volunteer. I've raced against the sport's biggest personalities. I've never met more vibrant, amazing people than the senior servant. You can make a difference by dropping off a hot meal, saying a hello. So, let's do lunch. Volunteer for lunch break at AmericaLet'sDoLunch.org.
The stations that always keep you in the zone.
I love it.
It's awesome.
Western Reserve Radio, Western Reserve Radio 2, and City View Sportscast, Youngstown, Ohio.
Halftime here at Robert E. Thorn Field. Grove City leading the Owls of Kenyon College 8-5 in our first lacrosse match, joined by Grove City coach Derek Bainey, and I know the titles are many. Assistant head coach, offensive line, recruiting coordinator. Do you sleep, coach?
Yeah. I do have some time to get away and rest a little bit, but I am very fortunate to have the titles that I do here.
So we have practice starting on Monday. Before we get to that, have a chance to see some of your football guys play lacrosse today.
Yeah, absolutely. It's neat to see Breck Peacock and Jason Minch and Bowden Davidson, and even looking down here at the game day committee, the sack race. I see some of the offensive line down there doing the sack race, competing, and it's fun to see the fan interaction here at the lacrosse game.
Coach, it's been a special couple of years, the last 2 years, but it's been building towards the success you have had the last few years, and just what all goes into that unbelievable transition the team has made to now being a national contender.
Yeah, of course. One thing that we preach with football is being anchored in our identity, living in our identity, the program vision, the positional vision, the offense, defense, special teams vision, and then expanding that with intentionality. Every day that we go out, we want to be intentional about laying a brick towards that vision, towards our identity. And then when we get to game day and we get to the chance to live in our vision, we want to expand that by faith. So it really is just going deeper within our program vision, our unit vision, positional vision, and just being intentional about that.
And it's a different look to the schedule coming up this fall than it has been in the past. PAC changing things, changing some teams as well, but now giving schools an opportunity to play a couple of non-conference games.
Yeah, of course. I mean, when you look at 2 years ago going down to Cortland and losing, in the national playoffs to them by one, and then making it back to the NCAA tournament this year against Johns Hopkins in the second round. We're excited to hit the ground running right out of the gates. And, our vision, recently we've built upon that to now say, to glorify God in the pursuit of earning a degree, building lasting relationships, and competing for PAC and national championships. So we're excited to open up, this year with a rematch against Cortland on the road, and then week 2, Mount Union.
And you look at those two games in particular, you've got the 2023 national champions, the 2024 runner-up. That's quite a way to come out of the gate to start the season.
Yeah, absolutely. It's with every challenge comes a new opportunity, and we know that challenge in front of us is certainly a steep one, but we're going to remain focused on the vision, not the circumstance, and we're going to be intentional about how we utilize spring ball this season, and we're going to be ready to hit the ground running week 1.
Recruiting is obviously something you're highly involved in, and it's success on the field, the academic success in the classroom, but now you throw in the fact that you're a national power playing other national powers. That has to help.
Yeah, of course. It's neat. We just finished up our recruiting class. There's a handful of kids, maybe 2 or 3 left, but it's neat when you unpack the vision statement and you end that by saying compete for PAC and national championships. It's pretty neat. That's a bold statement to make, and we're excited to continue living in that vision. And it's neat to share that with recruits on the recruiting trail and the recruiting visits.
Now, with every season comes graduation and loss of players. And this year, and I know you deal with it every year, but a lot of not only starters, but multi-year starters that now have to be replaced going into this fall. That's always a challenge, but you've developed depth on the roster.
Yeah, of course. It's one of those things, Mark, when you're going through recruiting, you kind of prepare ahead of time. And we kind of knew that we were going to be taking a hit, especially, you look at offensively graduating 10 of 11 on offense, Luke Jolly being that lone returner on the offense, and Daniel Sullivan, playing a lot, at receiver for us. But we're excited. A lot of those young guys did get a lot of meaningful reps this season and even, last season, the one before. So it is pretty neat to, see guys step into that role. You do graduate a lot, but we've prepared for this, years prior.
When it comes to our conversations, we talk a lot about those 5 guys up front, and I haven't had a chance to tell you this story, but we're at Waynesburg, and I'm working with a student spotter, and I heard he turns and says to the guy behind him, he says it's like facing 7 offensive linemen when you play Grove City with the 2 fullbacks, and it really is.
Yeah, of course. I mean, that's one thing that we love doing in recruiting is finding those undersized offensive linemen and putting them in a 40s number. I mean, you look at Rob Tamburino, he played, offensive line, and Anthony Burnett played center for Peters Township. So that's one thing that we love doing in recruiting is finding those those smaller offensive linemen and telling them that they're going to be playing fullback, but not to worry, they don't have to carry the ball or catch the ball. They're just going to be in a 40s number.
That was going to be my next question. I know those guys would never ask, but will we ever see one of them touch the ball?
Yeah, that's not up to me. I don't call the plays, but I can tell you this season, it's not in the playbook as of right now to see those guys carrying the football, but I'll leave that decision for our offensive coordinator.
And when you look at that offense, it seems like when you've had 2 starting quarterbacks over the last 6 years, but it seems like the playbook has kind of expanded. We saw some screens this year that we may not seen a lot of in past seasons. A couple of draws, and it just seems like the evolution of the offense.
Yeah, it's neat when you look at it. You just lay bricks every single day toward. I mentioned we have an offensive vision, defensive vision, special teams vision, and when you look at the offensive vision, we never make a decision. There's not a play that doesn't go through what we call the fire. We want to throw that concept and throw that play through the fire, and if it can, withstand the heat of putting it through the fire, then it's going to go in the playbook because it's within our offensive vision.
You mentioned not a lot of starters back, but you look on that other side of the football, and you have 3 extremely talented, experienced linebackers back for the fall.
Yeah. Boy, am I glad that they're on our side. I really do feel that we have returning the best linebacking core in the country. You look at, the 2 guys inside at Mike and Will with Jack Jolly and Caleb Brubaker, both all-conference guys, and then returning, the former Defensive Player of the Year, All-American Ben Bladel, the school's all-time leading sack record holder. Those 3 together just, they operate on a string, and it's fun to watch those guys compete every single day.
Coach, appreciate it. We know practice starts on Monday, and that first Saturday in September is not that far away.
No, not at all, and I cannot wait to get back here at Robert E. Thorn Field this spring, and then turn around, and like you said, the fall is going to be here soon, so we're definitely excited.
Thank you very much. Grove City leading the Owls from Kenyon College as we get set to begin the 3rd period.
All right, thanks, Coach Manning, for joining us here at halftime. As we are always excited to hear about Grove City football here. Face-off coming up here as we get the 3rd quarter started. And it'll be Kenyon that's going to win this one clean. They'll set this one up from the far side. They'll be moving from right to left now to start this 3rd quarter. Rollins Heath with the ball. He'll wait for the changes. And from the far side again, it'll be Chintala. Chintala with the most recent goal for Kenyon. He'll start out again for Heath. Heath trying to work to the inside, trying to work around a pick. Couldn't get anything. He'll send it back down to the X. They'll send it out to the far side. Trying to work to the inside again. It'll be Chintala looking for another shot from the right of Stone, and it's going to go out of bounds. A save by Stone. Kenyon will maintain possession. They'll bring it back from the X, back out top, try to feed it over to Capperell, couldn't get it to him, ball head out. And again, Kenyon will maintain possession.
Seen a lot of action to begin this 3rd period in that Kenyon side of the offensive field.
Yeah, playing with some urgency. He'll take a golf shot here, and it'll be another beautiful save by Stone. He'll keep it in the crease. Almost lost it, but Stone going to make his way out of the crease up to it'll be about the 34-yard line on the football field. He'll send it to the near side. Get it out to Davidson. Davidson feeding it back. We'll get that to Alec Jones. Jones again waiting for the change from Grove City. Just underway here, 3rd quarter. Grove City with an 8-5 lead. As O'Patient will try to work around the perimeter, he'll send it back to the X. That'll be Haugen. Haugen sending it to the far side. He'll send it out to the wing. He'll get that out to Goat. Goat back up top as they rotate around. Sending it over to Blythe. Blythe again rotating. He'll be pushed back by Riney. White again looking for a shot. And feed it. It'll take a shot. It's going to go off the foot of Hall. And be recovered by Kenyon. DeVitas on the rush. He'll hold up, though, as he'll cross into the Kenyon offensive zone. We'll send it cross field all the way to Heath. Heath going to be slowed down by the Grove City defense. Try to feed it to the wing to the near side. Heath again. From top, he'll give some direction. And it's set up to Tanner Lewis to set up the offense. Lewis, though, trying to work past Mensch. Lewis and Mensch one-on-one, working to the far side, to the left of Stone. He'll finally get that down to Hag. Hag, he had nothing there. He'll feed it back up top. And Heath again from the right of Stone into the X. He'll try to feed around with a shot. It's going to be stopped by Stone. Another beautiful save. Stone will battle for it, but he's going to be way out of the net as he'll be replaced by Stevenson. Back to the left of Stone, though, in the net, and another great save by the Wolverine netminder. 11:55 left here, third quarter. Grove City with an 8-5 lead. Into the offensive zone now. A little bit of contact there for Mensch, but he'll work down and drop it down low. Back up high for Grove City. Green looking around, waiting. He'll wait for one of his middies to step in and try to get it back over to Green. Couldn't handle it, but he'll be able to recover it. You have to slow down the offense, though, from the near side. Haugen. He'll drop it down to the X. That'll be Matt Blythe. Blythe working to the left of Hall. Working to the inside. Takes a shot. Was in the crease, though. And Hall looking for the whistle here, but it's going to go out of bounds. Kenyon's going to get the ball either way. With 11:05 left here, third quarter, clock will begin to roll again. Into the Owls' offensive zone now from the far side. Again, the Owls will slow this one down. They'll send it back up high to Flynn. Flynn. Crossfield to Chintala. Chintala trying to work around there. Trying to find just a lane. Nothing there. Into the slot. We're trying to get the feed. We're trying to get it over to Caprell. Puck's loose now, and we're going to get a push. And Kenyon will maintain possession here with 10:28 left in the third quarter. Baravec from the high spot. He'll try to roll around McDermott. Can't get around him. And Baravec will send this one over to Flynn. Flynn trying to work around the perimeter. And back out to Chintala, who's having a tough time finding anything on the interior. Can't get around the Grove City defense. Clark going to go down. He'll recover quickly, though. Owls now taking a shot, going to go high over the cage. And Kenyon will maintain possession. 9:51 left here, third quarter. Grove City 8, Kenyon 5.
It does seem like the Owls, they've been more aggressive here on both sides of the field here to start this third.
Yeah, almost playing with a sense of urgency now. Now only down by 3. If you watch any lacrosse, the momentum switches very quickly. It's very easy to close that gap. Wolverines now into the offensive zone. McDermott. Feed it to Haugen. Haugen going to send it back up top. To Alec Jones. 9:15 left here, third quarter. Jones feeding up top, trying to get the setup from Jane. Jane looking in the slot, trying to work past Monterelli. And they'll have to slow it again now as Jones from the left of Hall. He'll try to take a half-hearted shot. Couldn't get it to go in. Hall now will come out of the crease to send this one downfield. He'll try to clear it. Nothing open right now. He'll creep his way towards midfield. Cole George now with the ball on the far side. He'll work down into the Owls' offensive zone. 8:38 left here, third quarter. As Lewis looks for an option, he'll work to the near side. Now have McDermott in front of him. And back out again to Hag. Or excuse me, that's going to be Heath. Heath working to the right of Stone. Heath now will slide down into the X position. McGuinn's will work into the slot and back around. Megan's now with the ball back out up top. That'll be Capral. Capral over to Chintala. Chintala sent it over to Flynn. Flynn. He can't get past Bowden Davidson. Sometimes that's why lacrosse players or football players make the best lacrosse players. Kenyon now can't find anything around. They've been on the perimeter for a while. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. He'll take the shot. It's going to go in. A desperation shot by Lucas Flynn. And he'll get the goal, cutting the Grove City lead to 8-6. That coming with just 7 seconds left on the shot clock. 7:45 left here, third quarter. Grove City 8, Kenyon 6.
Flynn, a sophomore, and I can actually say I've been to his hometown of Cherry Hill, New Jersey.
You were probably the only one up here that can say that.
You never know where baseball takes you across the country.
Certainly not. We've seen that, especially with the New York Penn League and things that you've experienced. As Nelson and Rios for the faceoff. Rios wins it clean, feeds it in the slot, and it's going to go in. Matt Blythe, he finds the back of the net, hit the net, win a prize. Grove City extends the lead 9-6.
Just a quick transition, win the faceoff, turn it into offense, and got a nice position in front of the goal and buried it.
So Grove City quickly responds to the Kenyon goal. And you like to see that mentality, that work back and forth.
Grove City goals scored by
Short-term memory for the Wolverines. And Rios now going to win this one. Almost won it cleanly. Still loose, but he's going to be the closest one to it for Grove City. He'll give it to Haugen. Haugen will send it back out to Zabrowski. Zabrowski trying to work to the inside. He'll be slowed down by Josh Temple. Haugen now high and to the left of Hall. We'll slow this one down. They'll wait for Green to make his way to the field. Green slowing down again. He'll try to feed it on the run. But it'll be Kobe Boy that couldn't handle it. He'll have to slow it down. No problem. He'll recover that. As Hesk now will be in front of him. Grove City again around the perimeter, trying to work something, being patient. Green sent it to the far side. Shot by Blythe. And it's going to be a save by Hall, but recovered by Grove City as Haugen now will send his back out to Green. Green from up top, trying to work past Ronaldson. He'll lose the ball, but he'll be able to recover. Boyd now with the ball. Send it back over to Green. Green trying to work to the left of Hall. Nothing there. Matt Blythe working backside. Going to get a shot off in the slot. Shot attempted by Tyson Boy. And another shot, and it's going to go out of bounds. And it's going to be Grove City ball. And I believe that was going to be Tyson Boy who took that extra leap, got his stick closer to it. And we're going to get a whistle. All right, going to say Grove City ball. We'll keep it playing here. 6:13 left here, third quarter. Grove City with a 9-6 lead over Kenyon.
This has been a fast-moving third.
Green from up top now. Work to the outside. Was looking for somebody to cut in, but Haugen couldn't find a lane. They'll send it back to the X. Feed it into the slot, but couldn't get it to Faircloth cleanly. And it'll be picked up, no problem, by Zach Haugen. Haugen leading scorer for the Wolverines. They'll take a shot on goal. That'll be Kobe Boyd. Okay, might have went off the post, but now loose here, and it'll be Hall bringing it out of the crease, bringing it all the way up, trying to clear it. And he will just dump this on the ground to Harry Clark. As Kenyon will make their way into the offensive zone. Hill Carter working to the near side. We'll get a whistle. And Kenyon's going to take a timeout. 5:16 left here in the third quarter. We'll head to the timeout with the Grove City lead, 9-6. We're back right on the other side of this.
Nina's Pierogi House is your home for the area's best variety of daily specials include the Polish platter, the Hungarian platter, stuffed cabbage, and halushki. Having a last-minute get-together? Lena's has you covered with a wide variety of frozen take-home pierogies and dumplings. Go to Facebook at Lena's Pierogi House to see the weekly lineup of available flavors for dine-in or carry-out. Catch the best at Lena's Monday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and Tuesday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. 20 North Main Street in Hubbard, or call 234-254-8532.
So, are you enjoying our station? Well, now you can take us along on your mobile device wherever you go. Wow! The free Live 365 app is available for both Apple and Android devices.
That sounds like fun. I'll give it a try.
Just go to the Apple app or Google Play Store and download it today.
You're listening to WRDP, Western Reserve Digital Broadcasting, Youngstown, Warren, Salem, and around the world.
Third quarter action here. 5:16 left here. Grove City with a 9-6 lead here. We're taking look at some of the numbers through the first half. Grove City outshooting Kenyon 25-19, and it would be Grove City with the only man advantage. They are 0 for 1, and Kenyon with no opportunities here. A very clean played game by both teams.
It's been played at a good pace. Two teams playing very well at this point of the season.
I have to credit that to discipline here, because a lot of opportunity for mishaps. As Kenyon now will bring it in from the near side. Karsten Virovic trying to work past Mensch. He can't get there. He'll work off. Try to work off the pick of Carter. Drop the ball in the slot. It'll be Chintala, who can't get past Sam Stevenson. Ball to the left now of Stone. Try to work to the inside. He'll have to send it back out. Chintala trying to work around Stevenson. Couldn't get a shot off. He'll go down. No call. And we're going to get the flag now. As I just mentioned, I guess Kenyon will go to the man advantage here. Delayed penalty coming up. We'll see what the call is. As Chintala takes a shot, going to go wide left of the cage. And with 4:30 left in the third quarter, Kenyon will go to their first man advantage of the day.
I believe that is officially the broadcaster jinx.
I do believe that is the case here, yeah.
Which applies to every sport.
It seems to be here. It's we just talked about how well this game's being played, and that certainly doesn't take away from it. But competitive penalties here for these two teams. And it's going to be a 30-second, I believe, tripping call to Sam Stevenson, the junior out of Greenwood, Indiana. And you'll have possession. They'll bring this out to the right of Stone. Flynn sending out high. He'll send it out to long way. Long way to the far side. Long way again. Drop it back to Flynn. Flynn dropping even lower. He'll get the ball back from the top. They'll take their time. Flynn again from the right. Going to take the shot. Going to go off the stick of Stone up into the netting with 4:09 left in the third quarter. Grove City with a 9-6 lead. Kenyon on their first man advantage of the day. Chintala back out top. Get it out to Flynn. Flynn to Chintala. Like to work that far side. Takes a shot and it's going to go in. Kenyon converts on the man advantage with 3:59 left in the third quarter. And it's now a Grove City 9-7 lead. And Kenyon taking advantage of that. That's something they probably feel pretty good about there. Again, Grove City 0 for 1 on their attempt, but Kenyon cashes in.
Yeah, they've been much more aggressive here in the second half and cutting the lead down to 2, taking advantage of the man advantage in what is only the second meeting between these two programs.
Kenyon 5-3 coming in today, as Rios now will lose his first face-off of the day, but a back check coming in. It's going to be Grove City with the recovery. Logan Fox will get it back over to Stone. He's going to bring this out of the crease and try to clear it downfield. Going to have Fox down on the sideline. Fox getting it to Haugen. Haugen to the left of Hall. And back out top here as Grove City will defensively go for a change.
Kenyon goal scored by number 27, Gavin Collins.
Gavin Collins credited with the goal for.
Assisted by number 17, Jack Levitt.
For Kenyon, working to the inside, into the slot is Luke Jane. Jane already on the score sheet here today. And back out to Jane. Jane from the far side. Back up top to Jones. Jones dropping it to Haugen. Haugen trying to work to the inside. Tries to feed it in the slot. Was looking for Noah Go. Couldn't feed it. Got a shot. And it goes in for Grove City. 2:48 left in the third quarter. Wolverines answer the Kenyon goal. It's now 10-7 in front of the good guys. Luke Jane with another goal today. That will be his second of the game.
They had opportunities for shots, but continued to work around the goaltender to find a better shot, even closer to the goal.
So Grove City quickly answering the man advantage.
Grove City goal scored by number 88, Luke Jane. Assisted by number 40, Zachary Hugan.
Layberg going to take the face off this time. And it'll be Tom Nelson again for Kenyon. Grove City using a few face-off guys there. Wind picking up here, up in the press box as well, as we'll have no possession, and it'll be actually now won by Layberg. Can't hold on to it. He's going to have to reset down in the defensive zone. As Stevenson will send this one across to Furry. Stone now with the ball. He'll come out of the crease and look for the clear. We'll get it out to the sideline. Bowden Davidson, talked about him at halftime. Out to Haugen. Haugen back up top. Second up to Green. Green back to Haugen to our lower right. Haugen going to jog it around the perimeter. Wait for Kobe Boy. Ball up top and down to Green. Green and to the X. It'll be tipped and knocked away by Cole George, but it'll be Grove City ball. Green out from up top. And it's going to go out of bounds. Turnover by Grove City. Kenyon will get the ball with 1:47 left in the third quarter. Turnovers really the way that Kenyon's staying in this game, feeding off of those.
They've been able to take advantage of it, turn it into a fast break the other way, and get set up quickly.
So it'll be Hall coming out of the crease. He'll clear it to the far side. Couldn't get a clean pass off. Tried to get it out to Cole George. George trying to feed it out to midfield, but too many red jerseys there. Picked up by Hogan. He's now going to come down. He'll feed it over to Blythe. Blythe out to the side. Takes a shot. It's going to be stopped by Hall. Shot by Kobe Boy, and it'll head out of bounds, but Grove City will maintain possession. Hogan now from the X spot. We'll bring this back into play with 1:20 left in the third quarter. We'll get a whistle. Okay, not sure what the whistle was, to be quite honest. But we do have 1:21 left here, third quarter. Grove City with a 10-7 lead. Back and forth here in the third quarter. Now we'll go from the far side. He'll inbound the ball for Grove City.
Reset the shot clock to
60 seconds on the shot clock here for Grove City. Actually, the officials will ask for it. 55 on the shot clock.
Kenyon comes out of the North Coast Athletic Conference, and they've actually had a lacrosse program about 10 years longer than Grove City.
Which is impressive. It tells you how quickly we build here. Grove City tried to work to the inside. Snow will go now. We'll send it back out up top, working to the inside. And it's going to go over the head of Alec Jones and out of bounds. Turnover. And Kenyon will take over with 1:06 left in the third quarter. Owen Breen will inbound it. He'll drop it to Hall. Hall coming out of the crease, and he'll send it back over to Breen. Breen feeding it forward. Rollins Heath with the ball. He'll get it to Lewis. Lewis waiting for Flynn to get on the field, and he'll take over up high as he'll try to work past the defense of McDermott. Flynn trying to work to the inside. Around McDermott, can't get anything. McDermott staying square. He has to send it back out top. As Lewis. Now we're trying to feed, takes a shot, go wide left. And out of bounds. Kenyon will keep the ball. Only 24.6 seconds left in the third frame.
It definitely feels like the Owls have some momentum, but 2 goals apiece here in the third.
So Camacho now Trying to work to the inside, but again, Grove City defense stout as Sam Stevenson will take the lane from him. Wacho now trying to work around, trying to get the shot in. On Stone, takes a shot, another save for Grove City, and that will bring us to the end of the third quarter after 3. Grove City 10, Kenyon 7. We'll step aside for a timeout. You're listening to Grove City Lacrosse here on Western Reserve Radio, part of the iMedia One network. We're back right after this.
Located in Applewood Estates in Boardman Township, the Applewood Swimming Club offers a pleasant family environment. Choose a membership that meets your needs and enjoy a relaxing venue that includes not only swimming for the family, but also youth activities such as competitive swimming, tennis, and more. Enjoy the friendly atmosphere all summer long with the staff and members of the Applewood Swim and Tennis Club. For more information, go to applewoodswimandtennis.com or call 330-953-2833.
During the fall and winter, grilling season never ends, and Gessler Propane is your local supplier that makes sure you get your hard-earned money's worth. Why go to gas exchanges to pay higher prices for tanks not filled to capacity? Gessler Propane makes sure you're prepared for year-round grilling with 100% filled tanks at a reasonable cost. See Bob Monday through Friday, 10 to 4, and Saturday, 9 to 3 at Gessler Propane, 702 Youngstown Poland Road, Struthers, or call 330-755-9119. Gessler Propane. They got gas.
Youngstown, Warren, and Salem Sports Talk is on the iMedia One network. Western Reserve Radio, Western Reserve Radio 2, and City View Sportscast.
Fourth quarter action here from Robert E. Thorn Field here on the beautiful campus of Grove City College. The Grove City Wolverines with a 10-7 lead and a well-played third quarter. Only one penalty. Kenyon went to the man advantage, and they converted. They are 1 for 1. Grove City 0 for 1 on the day. As we will switch back against Stone to the right, Hall to our left, and Colton Labor, the junior out of Rancho Santa Fe, California, to take the face-off. And ball is picked up by Heath. Heath had an opportunity for a breakaway, but he'll step back, and they'll go for the offensive change. Heath back out top. He'll send that to Flynn. Flynn going to drop this over to Lewis. Lewis working to the inside. He'll drop it back out to Heath. Heath setting it to the X. The X will be Gamacho, and he will have to send it back out to Flynn. And a shot! And it's going to be a goal for Lucas Flynn. And we'll make this game 10-8 in favor of the Grove City Wolverines. And the pattern has been so far that when Kenyon scores, Grove City has responded rather quickly.
They have. They've been able to transition quickly and, for the most part, maintain that 3-goal lead throughout the afternoon.
Yeah, sir. They've kept it close, but
Goal scored by number 3, Lucas Flynn.
Luke Rios to take the face-off for Grove City. He has done well today as the face-off specialist. And illegal procedure. Grove City will get the ball. And Bowden Davidson will set this up from high. They'll work it out to Jane. Jane with a couple of goals on the day. Almost pushed out from the Grove City offensive zone. Fed to Stevenson. Stevenson takes a shot. It's going to bounce over the net. A great look for Sam Stevenson. The Grove City going to maintain possession here. 14 minutes left in the game. Goad trying to work around the defense of DeVitas. Back out to the far side. That's going to be Jones. Jones getting it back to Hogan. Hogan up top trying to work into the slot. Takes a shot, and it's going to go wide of the cage. Grove City maintaining possession. 13:39 now. Here's Grove City offensively getting several shots off. Alec Jones feeding out to Jane. Jane takes shot. Going to go off the post. And recovered again by the Wolverines. That's good. We'll send it to the far side. Jones trying to drop it low. Tried to get to Hogan. Couldn't get to him, though. Ronaldson in the way. Shot from close, and it's going to be a Wolverine goal. Alec Jones, the senior out of Chesterfield, New Jersey, makes it 11-8 in favor of Grove City.
He was able to just sneak inside, got a space open right in front of the goal, and knocked it in.
Well, Grove City, again, responds quickly to these Kenyon goals.
It is a busy day for Grove City Athletics. Baseball and softball both in action. Grove City women's lacrosse team leading Franciscan as well.
Glad that everybody was able to get these games in with the weather. Layberg will take the face off for Grove City. Excuse me, that's going to be Luke Rios. And it'll be an illegal procedure. Kenyon with the ball. They'll bring it in from their defensive zone. 13:07 left in the game. Grove City 11, Kenyon 8. Game one of a doubleheader today. As Grove City will take on Washington and Jefferson this evening. 5:45 airtime, 6 o'clock face-off. Working back to the Grove City side. That'll be Flynn. Flynn will take the shot. It's going to go high and out of bounds, no problem. Kenyon will keep the ball. Macho now from the X. We'll send it back out. And he'll get it out to Tanner Lewis. Lewis from the far side trying to work around the defense of Davidson. Drops it back into the slot. Tried to complete the pass, but kind of came off awkwardly. And Grove City with the turnover. And Zabrowski clearing it downfield. And it's going to be Stevenson. Stevenson feeding it over to his left. It'll be Boyd. Boyd couldn't get the shot off. He'll also have to send it back out, but the ball going to be redirected by Longway. Grove City will restart from the near sideline. Tyson Boy stepping back. He'll get it out to Faircloth. Faircloth going to slow the pace down a little bit. 12-12 left in the game. From the near side, working around Clark. He'll get it back to the X. That'll be Boy. Boy feeding it to the left. That'll be Hogan. Hogan takes a shot. It's going to be a goal. 12 minutes even left in the game. Grove City 12, Kenyon 8.
Got a nice pass, little hesitation step, got the shot away on the high point of the goal and was able to find the back of the net.
Yeah, Grove City working off the turnover. And those have become extremely important here for Grove City. That is what's kept them ahead after taking the quick lead. We'll have the midfield draw here, 12 minutes left. Layberg with it, and he'll win it cleanly. Right down the slot. Attempted back check. He'll feed it out to Boy, though. Back out top. Jane, the long stick midi. Oh, drop this off to Tyson Boy, and he will slow things down a little bit. Layberg will head to the sideline. And Good will make his way in. From the far side, that'll be Hogan with the ball. 11.5 minutes to play here in the game. Jane now to the left of Hall. He'll work around to the X. Hogan thought he was going to move into the slot here, but no, he's going to have it knocked away by Ben DeVitis. And it's going to be a turnover. Kenyon will take over, 11-12. Left here in the fourth quarter. Cole George now trying to get into the offensive zone. He'll cross over and working around Josh McDermott. And to the left of Stone. Have it knocked out of bounds, but recovered. And he'll keep it in and be able to get over to Chintala. Chintala to the far side. Had an open window for just a moment there. Hag couldn't get the shot off. Eravec up high. Send it out to the far side. He'll get that one out to Carter, or Hill Carter, as he came onto the field. And Veravec now up top. Beating over to Chintala. Chintala going to go down here. He'll take a swipe. Takes a shot, and it's going to bounce past the net. And out of bounds. Kenyon will maintain possession. 10:24 left in the game.
And it's been interesting how this game has developed because the coaches are coming from different perspectives. The Owls, they're done after this game. Grove City's got to play a second game trying to keep everybody fresh.
Yeah, certainly you wondered, you got to have a good rotation in there. The Owls now from the high slot. Couldn't take the shot. Back out to Chintala. Chintala working into the slot, takes a shot, and it's going to be a goal. I believe that was going to be Alex Hag, the freshman out of McLean, Virginia. They will add the goal for Kenyon. 10:08 left here in the fourth quarter. So the Owls not going away. It is 12-9 in favor of Grove City.
They continue to be aggressive here in the second half and got the goalkeeper going down to his knees, able to shoot up high and put it in the back of the net.
Yeah, certainly. The goalie's trying to anticipate that bounce. Sometimes it doesn't always go the way you think it's going to go to.
Kenyon goal scored by number 14, Alex A.
Face off. Won cleanly by Nelson. Nelson into the zone. He'll send it out to Capral. Capral back to the X. Down to Camacho. Camacho sending it back out to Capral. And from up high now, it'll be Rollins Heath. Heath trying to work past Jane, the long stick midi. He'll go down, but couldn't get a shot. Wraparound coming, and it's going to be stopped by Stone. Grove City will reset this, and it'll be Logan Fox working his way up. He'll get it to Zabrowski. Zabrowski into the zone. Stevenson taking a shot. It's going to go in on the bounce shot. Grove City adds the 13th goal of the day. They lead 13-9, 9:20 left here in the game.
He's had a couple of opportunities working right down the seam, and he's been a good teammate, giving up a shot for a better one, and that time just put it in the back of the net.
Certainly the long stick midi making his way all the way downfield. And one of those shots that are tough to stop. They're coming right at the base of your feet and bounce. And sometimes you don't always get the benefit of the bounce.
Stevenson, a junior, Greenwood, Indiana, Center Grove High School.
Nelson going to take possession for Kenyon. He'll get into the zone. He's going to be chased down by Rios. To the outside, here's Riney. We'll drop it to Flynn. Flynn. Back out to Rollins Heath. He's trying to work to the inside, looking for somebody in the slot. Couldn't get the pass off. Had Capral there, but couldn't get the feed. Lewis with a spin move. He'll get it back to the X. X working into the slot. And he was looking for David Chintala, who would have had a good look, but couldn't connect on the pass. Lewis from the X takes a shot high. It's going to go over the stick of Stone, out of bounds, and Kenyon will maintain possession with 8.5 minutes left. Back up top, Heath trying to work around the perimeter, trying to work to the inside, but can't get around Kobe Boy. And they're going to be tied up. We're going to have a flag. And a delayed penalty coming up against Grove City. And I believe they called that warding. Holding going to be the calls, and I believe that's going to be 1 minute. So technical coming up, it'll be 1 minute, and we'll see who they're going to. Okay, that's going to be 30-second. We'll see. With 8:12 left here in the fourth quarter, they're going to assess that to Kobe Boy. So Kenyon will go to their second man advantage of the day. They're 1 for 1 so far. Back up high is Flynn. Flynn working this to Heath. Around the perimeter. Heath looking to feint the shot. And back to Heath. Heath across field and down low. Takes a shot. And it's going to go off of a Grove City player. Loose turnover. And the Wolverines will take it. And they'll be on the rush with 7:47 left in the game. Hogan from the far side. He'll have Owen Breen in front of him. That'll be Matt Blythe at the X. Hogan going to drop the ball. He'll quickly recover it. Breen will harass him on the far side. Green now. Trying to work around Monterelli. He'll get this out to Boy. 7:18 left. Grove City will clear the penalty. Kenyon 1 for 2 on the man advantage today. Hogan from the right of Hall. He'll take the shot. It's going to go in. Sharp angle shot for Zach Hogan. And he continues to rack up numbers here on the 2025 season. He gets the Wolverine goal with 7:05 left in the game.
And he's had a big afternoon, largest margin of the afternoon now at 5 for the Wolverines.
He started out with 20 goals on the day. I believe that's going to be 23 for him, if I'm not mistaken.
No one said there'd be math.
Grove City goal scored by number 40, Zachary Hugan.
Dave Ferris checking in on us.
Literally.
Ball loose here, no possession. That's Josh Temple. Will secure it for Kenyon. Breen now. Setting it across. He'll get it over to Hesk. 6:47 left here in the game. Kenyon having to play with a sense of urgency now. They're down by 5. Grove City, though, only halfway through the day here. Again, hosting a doubleheader as Washington and Jefferson will make their way here to Robert E. Thorn Field for a 5:45 airtime, 6 o'clock face-off. Through the slot now, high there, nowhere to go. It's Chintala, we blocked out by McDermott. Chintala now looking for the slot, trying to take the shot there, nobody there. And he'll take a couple whacks as he'll have to send this one right across the field to Heath. Heath to the far side. Back to the X. Try to feed it in the slot. Nobody there for Kenyon. Up high again is Flynn. Flynn trying to get past Faircloth. Trying to connect on the slot here. Takes a shot. It's going to go in. Rollins Heath scores the 10th goal of the day for Kenyon. It is 14-10 in favor of Grove City. 5:51 left here, fourth quarter. And again, never say never here, especially with the way this has gone back and forth. But for Kenyon, the problem is they have not been able to stop Grove City on the scores right after.
And they have been resilient trying to cut into the lead, but like you said, quickly they're giving up another goal going the other way.
Luke Rios to take the face-off for Grove City. And I believe the Wolverines are going to take a timeout.
Kenyon goal scored by Rollins Heath.
So Rollins Heath with that last goal.
Number 4, Gavin Gumuzio.
Well, while they take a timeout, we'll step aside as well. You were listening to Grove City Men's Lacrosse here on Western Reserve Radio, part of the iMedia One Network. We're back right after this.
During the fall and winter, grilling season never ends, and Gessler Propane is your local supplier that makes sure you get your hard-earned money's worth. Why go to gas exchanges to pay higher prices for tanks not filled to capacity? Gessler Propane makes sure you're prepared for year-round grilling with 100% filled tanks at a reasonable cost. See Bob Monday through Friday, 10 to 4, and Saturday, 9 to 3 at Gessler Propane, 702 Youngstown Poland Road, Struthers, or call 330-755-9119. Gessler Propane. They got gas.
Looking to buy or sell a home? Team Marzo with Next Home Go 30 Realty can help. As a premier real estate team in the Mahoney Valley, we bring a unique and progressive approach to real estate using top listing technology, unique signage, and best practices in mobile and online marketing. Our customer-centric approach combines the best of technology, tools, and marketing expertise to provide an exceptional buying or selling experience. Call us today, 330-503-2250, so you can move with Marzo.
Luke Rios and Tom Nelson to take the face-off here. 5:51 left here, fourth quarter. Grove City with a 14-10 lead over the Kenyon Owls. Game 1 of a doubleheader here today. And we'll get the whistle. Illegal procedure coming up against Grove City. And after a slight delay here and some discord from the crowd, I believe.
Discord?
It's not an agreement, as Tanner Lewis will work it down low. They'll be on the rotation here. And Gentala feeding it to the right of Stone. Couldn't get the shot off. He'll now get it off. Going to go wide of the cage, out of bounds. Kenyon will keep the ball. 5:25 left here in the game. The Owls now with some pressure is Gavin Camacho now from the right side of Stone. Trying to work out of the X. He'll send it up high. He'll get it to Lewis. Lewis sending it up to Heath. Heath setting up, trying to work down into the slot. He'll get caught up in the stick of Ian Marty. And a shot on goal, stopped by Stone. Stone going to take his time, or Danny Stone, the graduate student out of Chantilly, Virginia. As the Wolverines will make their way into the zone. Crowd wanting a penalty here. They thought that Heath slashed Zabrowski, but no call. Grove City will maintain possession. Boy, now down to the near side. Looking for an option here. Couldn't find anything. He'll send this back to Noah Goad. From the far side, now Grove City taking their time here. 4:20 left. Trying to eat some of this clock up in here and find the short shot here is Jones. We'll send it around the perimeter. He'll get it out to Jane. Jane taking his time out to Hogan. Hogan fading to the inside. He'll send it back to the X. 4 minutes left as the Grove City offense continues to eat away at the clock. We'll go now again to the far side to Jane. Jane out to Hogan. Hogan taking a shot, and it's going to go off of a Grove City player, actually up in the air. Wolverines will maintain possession with 3:47 left. I believe that might have gone off Matt Blythe. And I don't want to equate it to be hit by a hockey puck, but that hurts. That solid rubber ball hurts.
I don't think I want to be hit by either one.
They were looking at some of the professional lacrosse players and trying to measure the speed of their shot. Sometimes 120, 130 coming off those sticks. That's going to be very painful.
It's much safer in the press box.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
And as I learned, it doesn't rain in the press box either.
We have been fortunate here, and I don't want to throw out the broadcaster jinx here, but we had that system pass through here just before game time, and it has been a little bit windy here. Cooler than yesterday, but not bad here in eastern Ohio, western Pennsylvania.
Yeah, yesterday was an anomaly with the weather forecast, but I wasn't complaining.
Yeah, we'll get a few more of those days. They'll filter in, and before you know it, people will be complaining about the heat. Is Kenyon try to clear this into the zone? It'll be Heath trying to get it to Lewis. Lewis picking it up on a ground ball. And Kenyon's going to take the timeout. 3:23 left here in the game. Grove City with a 14-10 lead. We'll step aside for a timeout. You're listening to Grove City Men's Lacrosse here on Western Reserve Radio, part of the iMedia One Network. We're back right after this.
Hello, Bluebo. What have you today?
Come on, this way.
Adventure can be found anywhere, but the best place to start is in the forest.
It's the most powerful magic there is.
Head outside to discover incredible animals.
Wow.
And beautiful plants that come together to create an unforgettable adventure. So grab your loved ones and explore a world of possibilities. Visit discovertheforest.org to find the closest forest or park to you. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the U.S. Forest Service.
My teacher said that we should have a plan in case of emergency. We have one?
First thing I'm going to do is grab a flashlight with dead batteries.
I'm going to start randomly throwing clothes. You two will be hiding in the closet and Dad won't be able to find you.
And that's when we both start crying.
Uncontrollably. Can you pass the cutlets?
Winging it is not an emergency plan. Make sure your kids know what to do during an emergency. Who to call, where to be, what to pack. Search Ready Kids at NYC.gov or call 311. Brought to you by the New York City Office of Emergency Management and the Ad Council.
Youngstown, Warren, and Salem Sports Talk is on the iMedia One Network. Western Reserve Radio, Western Reserve Radio 2, and City View Sportscast.
.323 left here in the game. Clock will begin to run. Here's Kenyon now working to the inside, working furiously. Ball high up in the air. It'll hit out of bounds. And it'll be Grove City ball. Turnover for the Wolverines. They have a 14-10 lead over Kenyon currently. Stone now will bring this out of the slot. Out of the crease, and he'll send it to the near side. Stevenson across the field. Try to get it out to Davidson. Ball loose, and he was backed up by Alec Jones. Jones going to scoop this one to Tyson Boy. And he will be in no rush to do much with this. Jones now will have it down low. 2:40 left. Grove City with a 14-10 lead. trying to get a win in game one of their doubleheader today. They will play two different teams today. So they'll play a fresh Washington and Jefferson team coming in. Trying to feed into the slot now. Jane back out top. Get that to go to the far side. They'll reset back up top again. 2:14 left. As Blythe trying to work to the inside, tries to take a shot, and he'll take a second shot, and it'll go out of bounds. That one was close here, and see who they're giving possession to. Yep, they're going to say Grove City. From the far side, the call will be made with under 2 minutes to play now. 4 seconds left on the shot clock. Take the shot, going to go high up in the air. And shot clock will expire. Kenyon will take over with 1:48 left. As Hall will bring it out of the crease. And to the near side. Cole George. Back to Hall. Hall at midfield. He'll get out to Hag. Hag with a goal. Hag now trying to set something up, but he was being back-checked by Nathaniel Clark. From the X, trying to feed it to the right of Stone. Ball loose, turnover, Grove City. We'll take over. McDermott has it. We'll get a whistle. And I believe we're going to have maybe an offside there. Couldn't tell. But nonetheless, Kenyon will take over. 1:13 left, though, as the clock continues to run into the slot. Takes a shot, bouncing over Stone. Mike Capper with the attempt. He went down awkwardly. He'll take a second to get up, but he'll shake it off quickly.
Stone's had a couple of really big saves here in the second half, maintaining this Wolverine lead.
Under a minute to play now. Shot by David Chintala. Another save by Stone. Grove City into the offensive zone. They'll settle it down here with 48 seconds left in the game. Get over to Hogan. Hogan at the X. And no rush trying to work around Owen Breen.
They don't even have to shoot. They could just try and run the clock out.
58 seconds left on the shot clock. 34 seconds left in the game. So for Grove City, just about getting out of here now. Getting ready for that second game. Jane at the X position, running back and forth with Ben DeVitas trailing him. Jane finally will send us over to Logan Fox. Fox working back to the inside. Luke Ryan there trying to pressure something, but nowhere to go for him. As Matt Blythe will be the last one to handle it as we hit zeros here. And Grove City in game one of their doubleheader today, they get the 14-10 win over Kenyon. And we'll step aside for a timeout. We come back. We'll talk about some of the numbers. We'll get you ready for game number 2 here at Robert E. Thorn Field here on the beautiful campus of Grove City College. You're listening to Grove City Men's Lacrosse here on Western Reserve Radio, part of the iMedia One Network, in conjunction with the Wolverine Sports Network. We're back right after this.
I spend a lot of time in the backyard. I'm the center of attention at summer barbecues. In '96, I made some of the tastiest s'mores. And in '09, it was me, your backyard fire pit, that accidentally started a wildfire when a summer breeze carried one of my embers into some dry brush.
Spark a change, not a wildfire. Visit SmokeyBear.com. Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Hope you enjoyed your meal. And I just want to say, he's lucky to have a brother like you.
Lucky. Caring for my brother is far from easy. But he's a part of me, my arms and legs, so I'll be his. No time for tired. Nothing can disable this love. He needs me, but I'm the lucky one, even though I need help now and then.
If you're caring for a loved one, visit aarp.org/caregiving for care guides and community support for your strength. Brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
What if I told you that a tornado was going to happen tomorrow, right where you live? That it would touch down at exactly 3:17 p.m., and I told you the exact path it would take. You would, of course, prepare. You would talk with your loved ones, and you'd make a plan today. It's true, I can't tell you a tornado will strike tomorrow, but shouldn't you have a plan anyway? Go to ready.gov/communicate and make your emergency plan today. Don't wait. Communicate. Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
this is Mario Andretti. You know me as a race car driver. I'm also a Meals on Wheels volunteer. I've raced against the sport's biggest personalities, but I've never met more vibrant, amazing people than the seniors served by Meals on Wheels. You can make a difference dropping off a hot meal, saying a quick hello. So, America, let's do lunch. Volunteer your lunch break. America, let's do lunch.org.
This message brought to you by Meals on Wheels America.
Located in Applewood Estates in Boardman Township, the Applewood Swim and Tennis Club offers a pleasant family environment. Choose a membership that meets your needs and enjoy a relaxing venue that includes not only swimming for the family, but also youth activities such as competitive swimming, tennis, and more. Enjoy the friendly atmosphere all summer long with the staff and members of the Applewood Swim and Tennis Club. For more information, go to applewoodswimandtennis.com or call 330-953-2833.
The stations that always keep you in the zone. I love it.
It's awesome.
Western Reserve Radio, Western Reserve Radio 2, and City View Sportscast, Youngstown, Ohio.
Back here one last time as we wrap up Game 1 of the doubleheader today. Grove City gets the 14-10 win over Kenyon. And after the quick start by Grove City, Kenyon really tried to catch up there but had too far in the hole there. Grove City, great ball movement today, great in transition. Not really a whole lot to change for the Wolverines, except for the fact you got to go put your feet up for a little bit and get ready for Game 2.
Right, get off your feet, get some rest. They're playing really well right now. They're on a nice winning streak. You've got a big win in Game 1. You've got an opponent in Game 2 coming up at 6 o'clock you've never lost to before, and trying to continue that tonight.
Yeah, and certainly the game last year in their last meeting, very lopsided. However, things change very quickly year to year, not something that Grove City can take for granted.
No, absolutely not. It's one of those where, you've already played a game, even though you substituted well, you're a little tired. It's not something you're used to doing traditionally, so they will get as much rest as they can, get rehydrated, get something to eat, and ready to get back after it.
Yeah, we will get ready for it. Game 2 again here. We appear that we're going to go on the air right around 5:45 as we'll get you set up for that one. And, of course, the 6 o'clock face-off here at Robert E. Thorn Field again on the beautiful campus of Grove City College. Can't say it enough. And want to thank Ryan Briggs and everybody for helping us out today as we had a little mishap here. Completely my fault, but I'll tell you right now, it's good to have backup here. And certainly Ed has been help, including the illustrious Dave FFID Ferris. He does it again as he had some things to do today, but somehow he's here.
I got to thank Tyler, the Assistant Sports Information Director, who is here with us providing us stats, and his crew in the press box. We appreciate all of their hard work as well.
Certainly, and with that, we will be back here in just a little bit here. Grove City with the opportunity to go 500 here on the season. And a big difference here between 4-6 and 5-5.
Absolutely. Looking forward to Game 2.
And for Mark Means, I'm Jim Craven. For Dave Ferris also, who's made the trip from Youngstown. Want to thank him again. We will be back on the other side of this. Your score one last time here as we wrap up game number 1 of the doubleheader. Grove City gets the 14-10 win over Kenyon. And again, we will see you back here at 6 o'clock.
We thank you for joining us for this special presentation of Western Reserve Radio. And we now return to our regularly scheduled programming.
Youngstown, Warren, and